Hello, people. I want to make this video to talk about some attack war, what I know, my experience, some thoughts, and some tip and trick. Maybe helpful to some people that want to get better. Maybe you learn a thing or two. Maybe you think I'm full of shit. But yeah, I just want to share some information, some experience. First thing I want to talk about is how OP Circuit Fortification and Divine Embraces. And now we'll talk about how to create number advantage, how to play around with respawn time, how to rate the flow of the fight, and controlling high value spot and what is fair and what is high value spot. Right? But first I want to talk about resilience, 5 resilience and 5 circuit fortification. At least 4 pieces of circuit fortification. It just pairs so well together with Divine Embrace. I'm sure most of you people know what circuit fortification is. Every time you dodge an attack, you give you a little bit of 45 to make you a little tankier. And Divine Embrace is a light stuff skill, single target, and it heals for about 9k to 11k HP with like a 3 to 4 second cooldown. But here's the twist: if the heal target is below 50% HP, it heals 2 targets instead of 1. And if you have the perk on your weapons, on your life stuff, it will set the cooldown to literally nothing. So it literally healing 9k to 11k HP for 2 people for little to no cooldown. That also means if the healer just standing there free casting, you're just not going to kill anything. That also means not to play by yourself, because this is not OPR, this is war. Every group is designed to do specific job. Every group at least have 1 healer. And if they play together, it's no way you will kill anyone all by yourself. Just play with a group, play with the army, play with the blue. You see like a clump over there, but there's no blue over there. Don't go into it and start dumping your cooldown. Go call for it. Get your team, get your group attention. And say, there's a clump over here where I'm on. Go in, throw, grab, get that attention before you go in. These people can follow up with your initiation. And it just pairs, circuit fortification just pairs so well together with Divine Embrace, because the tankier you are, the easier for your healer to pull off that below 50% HP from Divine Embrace. Now I'm not telling you guys, all of you guys switching to heavy right now. Medium has a huge playing war. What I'm saying is trying to fit 5 resilience and 5 circuit fortification into your gear, your armor. It's not only helping yourself, but helping the whole army together. Helping the guy that's playing right next to you. Right? And now I want to talk about high value spot and priority target. Your priority target is no brainer should be healer first. Now I'm not telling you to go all the way out to kill that healer over there. But if you run it up here, let's say you run up the stair, there's a healer standing here, where they really love to stand and they're free casting. Just give them a little love tap. If you can kill them, that would be the best. But make them move. Make them waste the time, not just standing here and free casting. Your second priority is going to be light player. that they are light Q squad, the range dex player, healer of course, light bruiser, and then their bruiser, medium bruiser, heavy bruiser, and then the last is going to be the support class, BGIG, heavy BBIG, heavy BBBG, right? Because this support class play off the bruiser. The bruiser is not there, it's doing pretty much nothing but apply some sort of damage and CC. You wanna minimize, you wanna kill the one have the highest trait, the highest threat, which is healer. If you kill one healer, you're forcing 4 other players to play passively, which is super huge to be honest. Or you play kill squad that's putting so much pressure on your healer, and it's huge too. Then if you see a clump, then you kill the clump bruiser, then you kill a clump bruiser. But those killer should always be your priority time, first priority. Now, like I said, I'm not asking you to go all the way there to kill that one killer, but only if they're around you. You should always target people that's around you, closer to, or the biggest clump to have all your cooldown. Right. Next, I want to talk about high value spots. In point fight, this will be the high value spot. In point fight, this will always be your high value spot right here. Top right side, top left, top right, between rampart, and the top of the point. Between rampart and the top of the point, between rampart and the point. There's bonfire, there's an upper barn right here. The idea of why this is high value spot is if you have any point pressure, the defender respawn, they're all gonna have to come in to defend it. They wanna get on point. By taking this spot, two spot right here, you cut off their route to wrap around you to go behind your healer. They have to either fight you here or they wanna get onto point. Most likely they wanna get onto the point to stop taking the point. So they will naturally clump up right here. Their bruiser. And that force their healer and caster to stand around this spot on the road. That give you the options if you have the control on these two spots here. Give you the options you either want to dump the cooldown onto the healer, the caster. If the clump is really big, you can dump the cooldown onto that clump too. I will show you videos that showing this to you, how they naturally gonna form right on top of the point. It's just because your point is ticking, they want to get onto point. By cutting off their route, the only way they don't want to fight you, of course. They are not on the point. They don't want to fight you here. They can wrap around you because you're standing right here. So the choices get limited. They have to fight right here. And that force their healer standing right here. That's always, in my opinion, super high value spot right here. And that. I play you a clip to show you that. This is the attack war against refugees in Rick War. So our group composition is 1-2 bonfire, 3-4-5 points, 6-7 upper bond, 8-9-10 is gonna be Q squad, 10 is dex squad. So ideally you want to form a 1-2-3-4-5 gonna form the main army, main Zerg army, and we're gonna all Zerg bonfire. Nobody get on point. We all Zerg bonfire. That way, if they send their main army here, we have equal number to deal with them. And 6, 7, 8, 9 is gonna wrap right side all the way to the back and kill the healer there. But this case right here is kind of interesting because what refugee do is they send their main army to the right hand side, the flex group to the bonfire, they point him straight onto the point. In this case, 6, 7, 8, 9, you guys are not supposed to head-on collisions into their main army. Your group's not designed to do that. You don't have an AoE healer in your group, and most of you 8, 9, 10 is kind of squishy. You guys not able to take the head-on fight with the main army. John is in our group. Our group's group 3, which they're healing the main army. The bigger the number is in the main army, the more healing he's gonna do. His healing is gonna be more effective if the number is bigger. That's why you always want to play together at the bonfire first. I wrote this clip right now. This is really good right here.
I'll watch for
So
it.
see, they are here super heavy onto the right hand side. Some couple
They are
guys,
kind of heavy on the right.
some couple guys onto the point. Some grouped onto the left hand side.
Keep Zerg bonfire.
And you couple guys onto the point. That's good. That's pretty cool. Keep their point team busy so we can do our thing over here on the bonfire side.
Bonfire first.
Watch
Keep Zerg on bonfire and then start
Keep
pushing
them busy over there. You wrap around.
Get onto their.
Nobody get on the point. We want to clear this clump right here first.
Craft.
By doing this, create the number advantage. And by group 6, 7, 8, 9 pulling their main army to the right side, that create the number advantage for us later on to get onto the point. Watch this is really good.
Oh, I'm
Wipe this guy. This guy's running away. Leave him because it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the point fight later that's going to happen to the point because he's running away. Sorry, I'm recording this at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of tired and sleepy right now.
Get on point right now.
So we now wrap around onto the point, but still you have to remember their main army is still on the right hand side. They are not that. They are not that. They're just at the right hand side. So when you get onto the point, start killing the point team, the points start ticking, they're all gonna come back. It's just natural. This is the flow. This is how you rate the fight, the flow of the fight. So what you're supposed to do when you kill that point team and start taking the point, you want to put yourself onto the right hand side of the point. And what 6, 7, 8, 9 is supposed to do if you are not assigned to go to A gate, A point, you need to read. Start watching when the point is ticking. They're gonna all turn around. That's when you turn around and start jumping onto that hill. We'll watch later, it's pretty good. So we turn around the point, kill that point team, push them all over, kill them. Now watch. All their main army is coming back.
Play right side.
All the main army is coming back. If you put yourself right here right now or at the high value spot, your point team is right here. Then you have the option. You want to dump your cooldown onto the healer. The healer is gonna stand right here if the bruiser is right here on the point. Or you want to dump your cooldown onto the bruiser.
They're heavy right side right now.
Watch this.
River's over here by bonfire.
I die, but our group see that. Fluffy call, and we jump on it. Look at the healer. Or the caster is just standing right on top over here. That's when 6, 7, 8, 9 come back to wipe them out.
This is good.
Let's get some ice showers on top of point.
They were just standing there anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9 is not there.
Bottom left.
Next, I want to talk about
some skittles. Bottom left.
why high value spot is so important. This is really good too. So what you see here, this is the high value spot. High value spot. We have some person there. And watch how they naturally gonna form on top of the point. because they want to come in point B point sticking. But person here, they can wrap around. Person there, they cannot wrap around. So they don't want to fight you there either because not the point is not stopping the tank. So they want to get on the point. They will get on top of the
Yeah.
point.
Play left side of the point. Left side of the point. Toxic commander.
Watch it unfold. This is really good too. We still have person there.
Alright, Bruiser,
We have
start,
some
start
person
Top
here.
right
up a
side.
little.
Play
So
right
watch
side,
it.
right side
Going
of
towards
point.
their road.
They just
Yeah.
naturally form up on top of the
King
Get those
Ace.
ice walls up on top of point.
on
Top right,
top
top
of the
right,
point.
top right. Play top
It's
side
because
right
we
now.
have person
In
on the
Whistler.
too high value spot. Now watch once we don't have any control over there, they start wrapping
I'm
around.
on you, Ace. I'm on you.
Circle on Fluffy.
4-5, stay on point.
We don't have any control right there now. Everybody's still on point.
Keep
In
We
playing
don't
Whistler.
have
top side.
control. We don't have control here either. Everybody just getting onto the
Keep
clump.
playing top side. They're heavy. Top side right now.
I watch this.
Alright, respawns are coming in big
Circle
on
on
top
Whistler.
side of point.
They're still here,
Let's get these,
but they
I
start
have
wrapping around. All their people start wrapping around. Look at us.
King Ace.
Good, good.
Look at
Top
us.
side point. Top side
They start
point.
wrapping
Watch
around.
Watch top right. Watch.
Once they wrap around like this, it's very dangerous for us on the point because we're so clump up. They can get a good call, all clump, all collapse together onto us, and
Top
just
right
wipe
now.
us
They're
out like
wrapping
that.
up around. Right side. Right side.
I'm getting hit.
So it's very important to have the control on the left hand side,
Good
right
vibes,
hand
top
side.
of point.
You only need to
Nice.
jump in when the clumps form.
Healers, good.
Jump in, wipe them
Bottom,
out,
bottom.
go back to
Bottom,
control
Bottom,
those
Bottom right
high
side.
value
Bottom right
spots.
side. My
Alright,
graph in
good,
it.
Sunflex, good job. Everyone start heading to
Right.
C.
Or if
Yeah,
they're
you
very
see
thick
right
on
now.
the
Leave this
point,
guy,
you
leave this
jump
guy
in
right
on the
here.
point,
Kills on
wipe
point.
all
Gonna
this,
go.
and then you go back to control those high value
One,
spots.
two, three.
This is very good too. We take the point, Fluffy calling 6, 7, 8, 9, go to ramp point.
4, 8,
1, 2,
5,
3.
Play top. Play top
Point
right
5,
side
go
of
to
the point.
bonfire. I'll call to go on top right side,
I'm coming
high
to Ace.
value
I'm coming
spot.
to Ace.
But I mess up
Top
here.
right side of the point. Top right side of the point.
I see these two motherfuckers right here. They are so out of position. I thought we can kill them real quick.
I'm
These
on
two
fire, I'm
guys
on
is
fire.
so
Get this guy.
tanky, bro.
Big clump.
I should have been there. Look at that. They're coming in because they're getting pushed by 6, 7, 8, 9. If we stay top right side, we can stop them coming onto the point and wipe them there. But I messed
Circle
up here.
Whistler.
Yeah, nice.
Getting away.
I stay and
King
fight
Ace.
these two tanky ass guys.
Go
Yeah.
Tigers.
On
not
Mother,
just Fry.
on
We
Mother,
need to
I'm
get
on Mother.
Go Tiger needs
They already ramped to the left hand
to
side of
die.
the point.
Getting
It's too
Buffy.
late to get control
Sunrise.
at top right
Circle
at
on
this
Buffy.
point.
Seconds on respawn.
But anyway, that's what I want to talk about, by how you rate the fight and position yourself before them, so you can stop what they want to do to you and take advantage of it. That's one of the things why this spot is so valuable. Top side, top point, top left, top right. You actually you do need to have some group stay at the back here, just in case the Q SWAT coming in. Ideally, it's like a heavy BBIG point team that can stay back here, so they can peel for the healers with Ice War, Ice Shout, Ice Storm, or whatever. Because for Q SWAT, number one enemy is slow. You slow them down, they cannot get close to a healer, and all they do is just chasing. Okay, this is point fight. Now I want to talk about fourth fight. So we took down all 3 points. The order should be take down gate, going like A gate, B gate, C gate, whatever. Take down all gates, all minion gate, orange on horns, right? Ideally, if you take down C point last, we all zerk A gate, 8, 9, 10 is going to DE gate, right? Everybody zerk onto A gate, million gate, range on horn, and then once A gate is down, whoever assigned to stay at A, stay at A. look for a chance to get in, get up to kill horn, right? Everyone else move to B, melee on gate, range on horn, and whoever is assigned to stay at B, stay at B, everyone else go to C, right? And same thing, melee on gate, range on horn, right? And in my opinion, it's almost always bad to push in heavily, push in B gate. Reason just because, let's see, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 is our main army, and we want to heavily exert B gate, right? And what most defender do, let's say this defender, they have their anchor group for each gate, right? Most defender, they have anchor group for each gate. And they have a Q squad, deck squad out there, deck squad probably up on top board, Q squad out there. So that level 3 floating group that's going to go around, support whatever gates is heavily attacked, right? Floating group. Let's do this bigger. So this is floating group. And watch this. If you heavily zerking B gate, look at the choke point, dude. Look at this fucking choke point right here. It's so long. It's so hard to push through it. And the second longest choke point is D gate and E gate, and then C and A gate. And it's just so hard to push through it. And when you push in halfway through, the kill squad can drop behind you and start killing you. Or if you're not pushing through, staying out here, the deck squad can stand right up here. The deck squad can stand up here. Wait, hold on. Stand right here, where they stay from from other angles. Just shooting down at your healer. It's so hard to push, heavily push through, trying to push into B game. Even if you push into it, the polling group from other gates, look at this distance that can pull, they can back up, they'll come in and wipe you. Even distance, they can all collapse onto you all at the same time. It's just so hard to deal with this. They can just collapse onto you all at the same time. You just look at it. People at E game right here, mostly stay right here. With people at A game, when they get caught, they all collapse onto the point, all from 4 different angles, all at the same time. It's so hard to do that. Instead, what I think is the best way to attack, pushing to points, push either side, A gate or C gate. Right? Ideally, you want to do like 6, 7. If you take C point loss, you put 6, 7 here, put 1 group 5 here, group 5, heavy tank group, ideally BB, BG kind of guy, so they can stop the builder by throwing the grenade onto them. You have 4 group here, 1, 2, 3, 4, together with 8, 9 pushing D gate while you're pushing C gate. Even with the floating group here, evenly, you still have 1 more group over them at D gate. You're just overfloating one side of C gate, get in, push in together, and all 6, 7, 10, and 5 need to do just watch the flow, just rate the flow of the fight. If anybody here at A gate start turning around, then you push in to the point, to B gate. And 3, 4, 5. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Push toward B gate. Help group 5 to get in. 8, 9. You can push in to help 1, 2, 3, 4 to get in, or you can push in to clear all the healer on the stair. Most likely the healer is going to stand on the third or the stair right here, where they can heal. If they have any pressure from the range, they're going to jump down. Stand right here. If you push in from D, you look toward your left side first, then look down to third. Help them get in. And now once you successfully push it, watch the distance they have to hold up. It's really fucking far. It's a walk. It's a run from there to here. By the time they get to you, you're probably already right here, taking control of third. Speaking of third, I must talk about the high value spot in fort. The high value spot is always going to be, in my opinion, the respawn at D stair and E stair, and right below the stair at A third and C third. This is a high value spot because it lets you maneuver, give you option to for what you want to do. Let's say if you push in and keep playing here at the dump, you have literally not much places to go but fighting. You can wrap around to go up here. But you want to push, ideally you want to push it, fight around this third side and see them onto the stair, see them. This gives you options to go in hell, go on point, or up the stair, helping out the respawn. When Fluffy is saying like respawn in 10 seconds, play for your life, that's me. Play right here. You're assigned to go on the respawn, come up the respawn. You can help with the respawn. It's better to play at the third under the stair over here than at the dummy side. Well, if you push in, when you push in, you want to push in 5 over here, wipe them out, and you push them over to under the stair, this third area. And it gives you options. You want to go into hell, help point, or help out on the stair with respawn. Right? It's high value spot. Well, the respawn point here, no question, is high value spot. Because when the respawn come in, you just stay here and wipe the chunk of them. It's just no brainer. And that respawn is not a high value spot. You just look at the distance. These two so far apart compared to these two, where they can respawn and start helping each other or helping on the hill. Right. But if they respawn over there, unless they are like a healer or range where they need to get up the stair, otherwise they have to jump down. The respawn here, they have to jump down to help them. They won't get any support directly. They have to jump down, get points out there. But if they are respawn here, but the team's all the way over there, right? Just make these two respawn spots not as important as these two, right? But if they respawn right here, they can clearly down their gravity well right there. Start doing damage. Right, if they are healers, it's even worse. They respawn right and start casting shit up here when there's no control of the stage. Right? It's just no brainer. This is high value spot. That is high value spot right here. Now talk about push in. That's very important too. Push in heavily C gate or A gate, and if you successfully push in, they're gonna pull people from E gate, D gate, E gate, A gate, or B gate. 1, 2, 3 are supposed to push on to in front of B gate to help B gate, to help group 5 to get in. And all 6, 7, 10 have to do is just watch the flow. Watch them turn around. The second they turn around, you guys came in. Start pushing them onto A third and watch. If the booster start fighting at the point, the healer is all gonna stand right here. And you push in with 1, 2, 3, 4 together. 8, 9 on the stair. You create like a sandwich effect. Create a sandwich effect. The booster is fighting on the point. The healer is just gonna at third, at the stair, or at the stage, having right. If you push in when they turn around, you kind of sandwich them together, and it's just so hard to deal with this one because the healer is getting pushed by the 6, 7, and you have 8, 9 on the stair, just killing, controlling the stage, the heaven. It's just so hard to deal with. This is like I think this is the only way to push into the fort from C gate A gate heavily. 8, 9 have to go together on the side of group 1, 2, 3, 4. Just taking one side of the fort first, split that even to control one side of the fort first, then you can advance into taking control of other spots, right? And it's always, in my opinion, it's always bad to heavily pushing B. It's just like I said, long choke point, easily collapse onto you together, even if you push in together. And the next thing I want to talk about is play around respawn time. It's very important. It's like the single heavily thing that we don't do a lot, but it's very important. Let's say we're regrouping, we're trying to push in, right? And if you push in when the respawn happen in about 10 seconds, guess what? You push in, you dump all your cooldown, you successfully wipe all these guys right here at C third, taking control of C third. The second you get into here, closer to point, this guy is gonna respawn up here. They're gonna respawn up here, up here, up here, and here with full cooldown, full pot cooldown, while you playing here trying to survive with no cooldown because you literally just dumped it like 10 seconds ago to get in, and this guy just respawn on top of you while you have no cooldown to fight back, right? You literally have no cooldown, have no pot cooldown to fight them, and they're just respawn on top into you, right? We just have to play around it. The best time to push in is gonna be like 5 or 7 seconds after respawn happen. After respawn happen, you have your group respawn coming into you. You push in, anything you kill right now is gonna put them onto almost max respawn time, right? And that gives you time to breathe. When you successfully push in, that gives you time to breathe, to play around here. They're not going to respawn in like 5, 7 seconds and dumping onto you, because you put them onto almost max respawn time, which is like 20, 30 seconds, right? And that gives you time to breathe, to play around here, to start taking control of third, right? To play around, maybe helping group 5 to get in. Or maybe you want to go into hell, you go into the hell. And when the shot caller start calling, respawn in 10 seconds and play for your life, stay alive, stay for your life, that means you get out of hell. You don't want to stay there. You don't want them to respawn onto you and start dumping food out. You want to get out of hell, play on third, help out B gate, just keep B gate open so your reinforce can come in and from B gate. I'll play at the grid under the stair. even better. You wanna go up the stair and help out with the stair. Save your cooldown. Do not dump unless you want to try and survive. You can do that. Exactly, slow them down. You can do wrecking ball and give you 45. You can use charge. Get away from them. Or save your gravity well, save your maelstrom, save your shockwave. Get on to the point, get out of hell. Play at the third, play with a group. You have nothing, absolutely nothing to kill around here. Go up top the point, I mean the stair. Up the respawn. Everything you kill here is, and when the shot caller said, call, respawn now, get killed, then you start dumping your cooldown. Everything you do right now is gonna put them back to one time. Which give you time to break again. Give you time to break again. Play around, turn, with the heavy in hell, jump down, get into hell after the response wipe. Right? We absolutely have to play around the response time. A lot of the VOD I watch, we don't play around it. Respawn happen a bunch of people to stay now. Nobody gets stage control, nobody get respawn control. This motherfucker respawn, dump gravity well, you jump down and come back. And you have no cooldown to fight back. And you have no cooldown to kill them. We have to absolutely have to play around the respawn. If we have to win a core fight against somebody that's better than us. Right? The next thing I want to talk about is playing. A lot of time I see some VOD who have stamped themselves out and they're trying to run away from the club. Which is, if you stamp yourself out already, this is not going to happen. It's that you should always, if you stamp yourself out, the worst thing to do is run out of the clump. Which you're giving them your back, start whacking at your back. If you stamp yourself out, you should just do one light, one charge heavy attack with a grass. Or if you have cooldown on your shot weapon wrecking ball, you stamp yourself out. You can do a charge heavy attack, shockwave to wrecking ball, and you get all your stamina back by doing that. Or if you have Maelstrom up, you can animal cancel your heavy attack with ability, with a cooldown, something like that. You cancel it out. And we all know with Great Axe, you do one light attack, one charge heavy attack, you have the longest grit duration with that combo. And grit gives you 12% fortification with Great Axe. Make you tankier. If you get a lucky heavy attack crit, it's going to heal you. You might survive that way. It's better than you trying to run away from the clone and giving your back to them crit on you, right? If you have absolutely no stamina, stay and fight. Start swinging, stop running, stay and fight. Get your crit up. Get yourself a little tankier. So your healer can pull off that divine embracement, right? Like this, you have cooldown, you have shockwave wrecking ball, but you stamp yourself out, charge heavy attack, and you can go into shockwave wrecking ball, get all your stamina. Next, I wanna talk about this healer. Well, I figured I can't. No, there's a couple rat spots you can stand. When you get into Seagate, you dump your beacon, dump your second ground, then you can get up here. Safe spot. Or you can get up here. Safe spot. And you can still heal the member. That's when you get into Seagate. Safe spot. If your healer is playing at third, you can play right here. Stand this basket is kind of cheese, I don't know. Anybody's gonna get on you. You stay at this basket. Safe. The only musket that can hit you is from there. Those musket there is not gonna see you. It's kind of cheese. I don't know. Safe spot. Or if your team's playing on point, you can literally stay behind this net right here too. Most of the time, people is gonna skip you. So you can still cast, still heal if you go in hell. Alright, if you come in from A game, it's not ideal, but this is another spot you can stand. So group in hell, then south point, third, right? Same thing, you push in A, get out here. It's not a safe spot. People in here can attack you because you're that stupid. I don't know if they can attack you, but they stand here, start casting. Let's get on this card too. They don't have a card over there, I don't know why. But yeah, you can come in here, get up here, put down second ground, put down a beacon, and hopefully your team's gonna survive. Dodge up here and just stand right there, right there. And moving forward, move forward with them together. Get up here. Get somewhere around here. You do not have a net here, but ideally you can get up the stair, half stair, or you can do cheese like this, getting chased by Skittles, run up here and then do cheese like this. Stop them chasing you. They fail chasing you, and they're gonna get up here, they have to run all over again, right? Stand up here, start doing the group. But very importantly, play around respawn time when you're inside the point. Respawn 10 seconds, get out of hell. Hit third, play safe. Safe the cooldown. Respawn 10 seconds, if you're assigned to take care of respawn, come up here. Don't stay down, don't stay on third, come up here. Get on, clear the stage out, 8, 9, 10, clear the stage out. And when shot caller say, respawn now, get some Q, then you do more cooldown. If you're on the third, then dump all path. Then heavy in hell, heavy on point, start dumping well, everything. Everything you kill right now, it's gonna put them on the maximum respawn time. That gives your army breathing time. Better than you dumping cooldown right before they respawn. And they respawn on top of you, you have no cooldown to deal with them. Right, it's just bad idea. This is it, man. Hopefully everybody learn a thing or two. We get some information from this video. And we can improve and get better together. I seriously think if we hold our shit together, we can be very good. We have very solid group. We just have to understand and play around with this stuff. Right? Well, thank you. Gotta go to bed now. You guys learn together. And I will see you guys later.